the head coach of the New York Jets, who joins us right now live on our coverage, Rex Ryan. Before we hit your pick of Geno Smith, I want to hit, obviously, the first two picks that you had in the first round, because that was a crucial first round for you and for your organization. Tell me where you think Dee Milliner and your big defensive tackle, Sheldon Richardson, fits.
Well, first off, obviously when you take a guy that high, with Dee Milliner, picking at 9 and then Sheldon Richardson at 13, obviously we expect these guys to be major contributors, to our football team. As far as, are they starting or whatever, we'll let that competition, prove out as we will at every position. But safe to say that we never brought these guys in to just be standing and looking good on the sidelines.
Well, the way things work, obviously, in New York. I don't need to tell you this. So about Dee Milliner coming in, Revis is gone. How will you as a coach try and keep his head on straight with everybody looking at everything that he does and expecting him to be the guy to fill Darrelle Revis' shoes, when many people in the National Football League can't even do that, let alone a rookie?
Well, I think when you look at him as far as ranking corners or whatever, Darrelle Revis was the top corner in football. There was no dispute about that when he was here playing for the New York Jets. So, you're right. No corner can match that. And right now, but I can tell you one thing. Dee Milliner is a tremendous football player. Obviously, you pair up with Antonio Cromartie. You have Kyle Wilson here. Isaiah Trufant, who, by the way, we have a Trufant also on our football team. That's an outstanding player in his own right. And so there's several guys, I think when you look at it, where we've, how we've been as, playing defense the first 4 years, I think, our standards are set extremely high. And not everybody can play for us, but Dee Milliner certainly can. And all he has to do is be himself, come out here. He was coached, by about as good a coach as you can have in all of, in all of football for that matter, and Nick Saban. So, he's coming right in and playing in similar defenses. Some of the packages that Alabama used, we use here. So I think it's going to be, it'll be quick for him. And then as far as Sheldon Richardson is concerned, I think he comes into a great group, a young group that I think the league's going to find out more about. Muhammad Wilkerson, without question, will be a Pro Bowl player next year. And then you have a guy named, Quentin Coples and Kendrick Ellis to go along with the veteran presence of Antonio Garay. So I think that's going to form an outstanding young defensive line.
So who is the starting quarterback of the New York Jets right now, Coach?
Well, right now, Mark Sanchez is going to get out there, and he'll take our first snap. And as far as, and that's basically all we know, because right now our focus is entirely on this draft. We just finished the draft, and now the focus turns to, accumulating more outstanding players through free agency. And that's what we plan on doing. The guys get to hit the field for the first time on Monday, so I'm excited about that. And then we have rookie camp in 2 weeks. So, those are the order as things progress. But we'll just take it, the one step at a time, and then we'll let it shake out as it will.
Have you spoken to Mark Sanchez since the drafting of Geno Smith?
No, we have not. And again, our focus has been, the draft, and that's where all our attention's been. And now we have had, some coaches reach out to him, as well as a lot of our players and things. But I have not, talked to Mark since we drafted Geno.
Okay, and last question. Do you think that going into the season, you can have Mark Sanchez and Geno Smith on the same team with the media perhaps going through every single one of your moves or parsing every single one of your words in a similar manner in which the Tebow Sanchez scenario went down last year? Do you think you could have another situation like that?
Well, again, I think the main thing is, we have to have success on the field. I think that's, whether you look at us a certain way or, the media has their opinions and all that kind of stuff, that's fine. This is New York, the greatest city in the world and things, and we have a lot of papers and and a lot of interest in our football team and the Giants and all that. But quite honestly, my job is to get this team ready to win games, and that's where my focus is going to be. And as far as us being worried about perception or whatever, we're just focused on building the best football team we can, and obviously to get a lot better results than we had last season.